Bonjour, je suis Tatiana Golovine, joueuse de tennis et championne de la paix.
Je suis double champion olympique à Athènes.
Je suis Benjamin Boukpeti, je viens du Togo et je pratique le canoë-kayak.
Bon, je suis le premier champion du pays et il y a plusieurs années que j'ai gagné les Jeux olympiques.
Je suis donc très heureux de rejoindre le club des champions de la paix.
À travers le sport, ça nous construit, ça nous renforce, ça nous donne beaucoup de courage pour affronter les difficultés de la vie.
Le sport m'a construit ma carrière, a construit mon devenir. Et donc pour moi, c'est tout à fait normal de redonner au sport ce qu'elle m'a donné.
Creo que es una gran oportunidad para todo deportista de poder ayudar como se me ha ayudado antes.
We have to engage the next generation, and they are here, and they are the one who are going to spread our message.
We believe that the sky is our limit and not any walls or borders.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Monaco. I'm Marc Moria, will be your host for tonight. It's a pleasure to welcome you here for the 10th anniversary of the Champions for Peace Club. Thank you very much for being here with us. First of all, and it's also an honor, I would love to introduce and to welcome here to the stage the president and founder of Peace and Sport, former great champion, world champion in 1987, Olympic bronze medalist in 1984 in Los Angeles, is here with us. Ladies and gentlemen, Joël Bouzou. Joël, bonsoir, good evening.
Bonsoir à tout le monde.
Before I will ask you a few questions, I would love to thank our partners. Without them, we couldn't have had this evening. Thank you very much to Are Water, whose founder just came all the way from Sweden. He's here with us. Thank you very much. Under your applause. I love that. BMW Store Monaco carried you all the way from Nice and facilitates your transfer back to the airport in a nice and comfortable way. Thank you, Mr. Perrotin. Les Champagne Dots, an anniversary without champagne wouldn't be a real anniversary, so thank you to La Maison Dots for the exquisite cocktail that we had. SMG and Technot for his logistical support and their help during these 3 days. Merci. It's always good to thank them before. I love that. And finally, and they are here also with us tonight, a warm thanks to 11 Campaign. Thank you very much for what they did. They will be here also announced on stage. 11 Campaign. La Fise, represented by Hurricane Group, they prepared a nice surprise tonight. Just stay tuned and warm applause. It will be a surprise. I won't say more. My coach will talk about digital also today, and thanks for helping to make the future more comfortable for also Peace and Sport. Thank you to my coach. And Sport and Citoyenneté for everything tomorrow they will be assist you in your expertise. So thank you very much. Voilà.
Thank you.
To conclude, and because we're here in Monaco, Peace and Sport also is, especially in the Principality of Monaco, would love to thank the government of Monaco, of course. Thank you. Thank also for the City Hall for helping us for this wonderful time that we spent here during the forum and the Maison du Tourisme. Merci, le gouvernement de Monaco. Merci beaucoup. Joël, we are here tonight to celebrate the 10th anniversary of the Champions for Peace Club. Why did you have the idea to create such a club?
We have to come back to history. When we start Peace and Sport, there is a blank paper. The dream, because of the experience of the champions, which I shared with many of them, was to put together an organization like that. But you don't start from scratch like this without convincing people. So it took some time to convince sport leaders to gather together, not to talk and to work on sport, but to talk and to work on peace. And we did one forum, 2 forums like that, started to mature the project, and suddenly it was evidence that when putting together programs on the ground, one component was missing. The ones who are able to motivate the kids, to inspire the kids, those for whom the champions are models. And that's why we created at this time the Club of the Champions for Peace.
What are the best memories that you have with these great champions?
The first memory for me, very important, was with Christian Carambeu going to Haiti after the earthquake. And we arrived there with 1,000 chess games to give the kids who could not move, a lot of orphans, the capacity to play chess for 4, 5, 6 hours a day on wet mats under tents because everything was collapsing and it was very risky. That was such a moment.
Emotional moment. You have
and
more?
Another one was with Venus Nyangabo on the Great Lakes Friendship Games when he started a run with all the kids and I could see all the flags of former divided countries running together, and I saw the kids going out of the houses and joining Venus behind him, and then we hosted the games. And I would say another one is sitting there close to me, my vice president, Didier Drogba, when we went to Colombia, on the beaches, building up our own football equipment and playing with the kids, and then opening this event with the President of the Republic, Juan Manuel Santos in Colombia, and His Highness Prince Albert II. These were incredible moments which give me all the motivation forever.
At each forum, since now some 10 years for the Champions for Peace Club, there are new champions. Who will be the new ones?
This is a secret. I'm not interfering with that. The champions will elect the future champion for peace. They have chosen. I don't even know. Maybe I know a bit, but I'm not allowed to say it tonight. You will know tomorrow.
And finally, what is your wishes, if you have several, for the next decade?
You will see the champion who will be elected tomorrow, but you know, we have sports stars here, and people like Didier Drogba, like Pascal Gentil, all these people, they are role models. They are influencers. We need to grow the number of champions. But I would say, you don't need to be the champion of the world to inspire kids. Even the champion of the street can inspire the kids of the street and make them very good citizens. That's the message we want to spread all around the world. And we want to grow this organization like that, in a very pragmatic way, achieving results and steps after steps.
I like the idea. I like the idea. And of course, you will have the support of these champions. Let's welcome one of them, please, if you'd like to. He's a winner of the UEFA Champions League, Vice President of Peace and Sport. He was Ballon d'Or africain. Ladies and gentlemen, Didier Drogba. Didier, thank you very much. It's always a pleasure, and it's an honor to have you here on our side of Peace and Sport. Why for an athlete, wise for a sportsman, is that important to be part of this Champions Club?
First of all, good evening, everyone, and thank you for being here tonight. Well, for me, I was sitting at the table. Everything was evident. It was natural to me. I play sport and had the chance to experience the power of sport, what sport can do, not only in our environment, but in life, in our everyday living. And you know, I always say the experience I had with my country when my country was at war, people were not talking to each other, and with the results we had with the national team, we managed to unite the country. So the country was divided and the people were shooting at each other, but the day the national team plays, they sit down together and put the guns outside. So that's
watching the game.
Yeah, watching the game, and that's the power of sport. And I understood that we athletes, we are ambassadors for peace, and that's why I'm really honored for this nomination, and I want to thank Joel and all his staff for believing in me, and I'm really happy to be here tonight.
Thank you very much, Didier, for that. Since you joined Peace and Sport, you've been involved in different activities. What is your best memory so far?
I think the president spoke about it. You know, the trip to Colombia was the best, but I think it all started here when this team of kids came, and I took a moment to sit down with them, and they were telling me their stories. Some of them, and they were around 15 to 19 plus, and 4 or 5 of them were telling me their stories where they either lost a relative or have no parents, but they came to Monaco. For them, it's like a dream come true. They would never expect that. And through sport, they managed to travel and see like other ways of living, and we gave them hopes, and that's why I was really proud to be associated with Peace and Sport. And when I went there, and we had a group chat all together, so with the kids, so we kept in touch. And when I went to Colombia, what I experienced for me, there's what people say about a country. And when you go to this place and you see the realities and you understand that sometimes we worry too much for nothing. When you know that these people, they have nothing and they make the best out of nothing, and you see smile on their faces, I think it really catches you and touches you, and you know that by coming there and giving them a smile, it's like I know deep inside that I inspired them.
Acting for peace through sports also needs to convince key decision makers. You were representing peace and sport at Luanda in Angola for it was the international conference organized by UNESCO. Can you tell us about the impact of peace and sport in such ways?
I think it was very important and very interesting for Peace and Sport to be there, knowing the history of Angola, organizing the first peace forum, and with all these head of states, and with the president of the UNESCO being there and having the platform to speak about what peace and sport can do, and inspire and help the youths to believe in them, to see a future in their lives. And I think it was important for us to be there and to talk about the organization and how big we are now.
Regarding the general public, it's also important. You were highly involved into the white card, of course. Thank you for that. And you also were part of 11. It's a philanthropic documentary, we say, the 11 campaign. match. You will explain what this is about, and we will have some pictures of it. But I want you to talk about it because this is something special, having these images made and this documentary made specially for peace.
So the story is about 11 campaigns. So first of all, 11 is my lucky number.
That's good.
and apparently the organization did the program around this number 11, and they thought about me to kind of inspire those kids from different environments. And one of them couldn't travel.
He couldn't be there.
He couldn't be there. So I went to Egypt. I think it was in June.
In June, yeah.
June, sorry. And I surprised him. And the kid was in tears. His parents were there, and the kid was in tears. And for me to experience that is something really special. Every time I have the chance to see something like this happening, and having the chance to speak about those, to speak to those kids and trying to give them advices, even though for me they're grown up, you know, because when they want to meet someone that really inspired them, it means that they're already conscious of what they want for the future.
So if you love, we have some pictures, a trailer of this documentary. Let's watch this.
We're driving in the country. Lola, say hi, girl. Hello. Hi. Say hello. What's up, what's up, what's up? We're on our way to this match, man. We're gonna win today. We gonna win?
Tonight.
We're gonna win?
Are you gonna vlog the whole trip?
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Tony Jones, commentator. Welcome to Geneva in Switzerland, and welcome to Match for Solidarity. Some of the greatest names in European football history get reacquainted today. And the possibility of seeing so many of the great names means that the crowd today is expected to be in excess of 20,000. It may well be full to capacity. Earlier today, the UEFA Foundation for Children staged another game on the pitch here.
Ready? Play. Doesn't count if you don't celebrate. Doesn't count if you don't celebrate.
O Brasil tá numa final de Copa do Mundo. Cura de Tigres do Manchester United.
Well, welcome to my room.
Hvis jeg for eksempel er stresset eller ked af, at der var noget, der er sket, så er det bare fuldkommen lige meget. Så spiller jeg bare fodbold.
Football is a international language. You know how to communicate and socializing with the kids that can't speak English.
경기장 안에서는 그냥 말 안 해도 딱 통하는 게 있는 것 같아요.
We are in a team sport. You can have different individuals, different characters. You can have some people that score goals, and have some people that just protect them. It is about 1 times 11 instead of 11 times 1.
I believe you have to go on Saturday through your field. At the time that you will start the game and you will be on the pitch, you will be a hero. Just to be there.
Μόλις τώρα έχω καταλάβει πως αυτό το πράγμα που ζω είναι φανταστικό και θα πρέπει να το αξιοποιήσω.
Coming soon, oui, il y a beaucoup d'émotions, a lot of emotions with these kids. Just not to talk about the movie, but do you remember when you were 11? Did you?
Yeah, I do. Well, I was 11, and my dream was already to become a professional football player, but not because I wanted to make money, just because it was my passion. And then it happened that I made a little bit, you know, by performing a bit. But no, you know, this is amazing because they have a platform where they can meet their legends. You know, at the time I didn't have this chance, and I wish I had it. I wish I had it. Maybe I could have been playing a bit earlier. I don't know.
11 campaign, Joel, it's important because 11, I'm not asking you what you were doing when you were 11, but these are the kids you want also to to talk to. These are the kids you want to teach. This is the exact age. In France, 11 gets in 6th grade. They start to get adolescents, they start to get teenagers. So it's pretty important age.
Yes, and if they meet others at this age, they become and they remain peaceful for all their life. And that's what we want to do, to inspire them on that.
And to talk to these kids. Education is that important. You've been talking about this. You love the idea, of course. Didier?
Yeah, education is important because this is exactly what gives you the base and the basics, I mean, to go further in your life and to be respected and to also have the opportunity, more chances to realize your dreams. And yes.
Having Didier on our side, it's a great honor and it's also a great power.
And it's a great accelerator.
It's a great accelerator. He's asking for a lot of good things.
Thank you. And I would like to say that, of course, and thanks to Joël, I'm vice president today, but I think I want to use this moment to really highlight all the work that all the ambassadors, all the athletes have been doing during this time, all these people. Some of them are here like way before me, and some of them are older than me, have inspired me, and I'm really happy to be, I don't know if I do it well, but representing you. And I really want to thank you for all the work you're doing, because more than being great athletes, you are great human beings. So thank you very much for what you're doing.
And some people know what I will say here, but not everybody. Everybody talks about equality in society, and equality does not exist. It does not exist in society, it does not exist in sport also. We have all different skills. But what is fantastic in sport is equality of chance by sharing the same rule. We run the competitions under the equality of chances. And which means that if you become a champion, you became a champion because you could compete under the equality of chances. And whatever your origin is, ethnic group, social class, if you are a champion, you could demonstrate that the equality of chances can produce a result. This is a fantastic example the champions carry, because they can inspire the kids and they give them access to dignity. And poverty is not the absence of dignity. We can foster dignity all around the world, and this is what these champions who are at your tables are running all the time.
Thank you very much. Merci. Je demande des applaudir très très fort Didier Drogba et Joël Bouzou. Merci, merci messieurs. Merci beaucoup. You know that Peace and Sport is also taking care of a lot of program. Peace Through Sport, of course, since 2007. The organization has focused also on a special area, like région de Ruzizi Plain, where to strengthen, of course, the peace through their work over there. Burundi, Rwanda, Democratic Republic of Congo, symbolized by the jointly held, sorry for that, excusez-moi. I need that. Well, we're getting old. Annual Friendship Games, the Friendship Games, sorry. I knew one day it will come, so it's over. Let's watch a short video of this program, and we'll come back to you. Tout de suite.
Cette année, les Jeux d'amitié sont itinéraires. D'abord à Gitega, par après à Makamba. Maintenant, c'est le tour de Bujumbura. C'est la 10e édition. Peace and Sport tourne les Jeux d'amitié vers les écoles. C'est le moment alors d'entrer en contact avec les écoles, avec les enseignants surtout, parce que maintenant nous sommes dans la formation des enseignants qui sont en train d'apprendre les méthodes, la méthodologie de Peace and Sport. Au cours des Jeux de l'amitié, beaucoup de valeurs sont transmises. Et je vais dire par exemple, maintenant les enfants viennent d'apprendre comment communiquer, comment écouter l'autre quand il parle.
Je viens ici pour inspirer les jeunes. Je viens ici comme un modèle des enfants. Je pense j'ai été comme eux. J'ai commencé à faire le sport à l'âge. Les jeux de l'amitié, en fait, c'est très facile à définir. Les jeux de l'amitié, c'est la convivialité sociale. Il y a une convivialité même qu'on ne parle pas la même langue.
Je m'appelle Mkeza Florentiela, je suis née au Burundi et je suis une judoka. Et je suis venue pour faire le partage avec mes petits frères, mes petites sœurs et mes grandes sœurs pour partager le sport. Il y a des filles qui restent à la maison pour le sport. Qui dit le sport, c'est pour les garçons seulement. Il faut même les dire de venir ici. Il faut dire, toi tu es ma petite sœur, il faut venir faire le sport avec moi. Et je vous demande encore une fois de ne pas traiter une fille comme une fille ou une garçon. Il faut traiter de la même manière.
To talk about these programs, of course, we have two champions here with us. It was a medalist in long jump at the World Championships, Jean-Baptiste Allez, and also the only Olympic champion from Burundi is Venuste Nyongabo, 5,000 meters in 1996. Please join me. Jean-Baptiste is coming. He will be the first to speak with us. Thank you very much. The story of Jean-Baptiste, and I will start this story and we'll continue. During the genocide in 1994, his family was caught in the genocide. His mother was killed as well as some part of his family, and he was cut widely in 3 parts. He was left for dead. And after this, I want him to keep on telling me what happened after that. Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé après?
Hello. But I have a crazy story a long time ago when I'm 3 years. I'm survivor to genocide. It's a problem with the Tutsi and the Hutu. I don't know why. Just it's a fight with maybe it's with the commandment, but I'm survivor to this big story. When I'm young, I have lost my leg on the many problem. My family had died with this problem, and I am lost survivor to genocide. And after I'm adopted in France.
When you were 7?
Yeah, I don't know why. Just maybe it's not my day. Just I have crazy chance. But now I am in France with a crazy family because I love my family now because the culture and education, it's very important. When you have good education, you have good life, same like me now. But
nothing was impossible when you started to grow, also in school and also running with others. Tell me the first time you realized that you could do something in track and field, for example?
I very like when I back to France as a sport. When I'm in school, collegial, I'm practice. UNSS. It's
school time sport.
Yeah, in Wednesday. But I try track and field. I have very like running on shoot put, on javelin. But with my student school, I want to participate the Olympics games collegial. My professor, I want running the relay.
Relay?
Yeah. But I have I love like my collegial because when I'm coming in my collegial, I'm alone black.
The only one.
It's not same like when you are in Paris with many different people. I am just two black people with 400 people, but it's very complicated for me with racists. But I want to stay discreet with my handicap and with my color.
You don't want to show your legs, so your trouser. You could put your trouser and you try not to blink.
Never.
Never.
I am actor for 2 years, but because for me I am not different. I am some like other kids, but I don't want to know my handicap because when I know the kids,
it can be cruel.
Yeah,
it can be hard. Oh.
But
and one day your teacher is asking for having someone in the relay.
Yeah, my professor, he want to run with my team, but I don't want to run for last position because when you are in last position, it's very important because when you are 5 position before finish, you don't have other solution for run fast on the win with your team. But it's very important for me win with my team because I am competitor maybe, but I don't know before.
When you take the baton, I mean, you were far behind?
I am in 4 position.
4 position.
Yeah, but I want to run fast, but I win with my team.
And you get that race.
Yeah.
And that was the first time. And since that time, things have changed. Then, a few years ago, you went back to Burundi. Can you tell me what happened there for you?
I back in 2017 when Peace and Sport told me, Jibe, do you want back in Burundi for, I don't know in English, it's friends for games, amitié, no?
Les Jeux de l'amitié?
Yeah, Jeux de l'amitié.
Friendship games.
It's very crazy for me because with my story, I don't know it's possible back in my country for ambassador because I have a crazy story. And when Peace and Sport told me for these events, I'm so happy because for me, I understand I am very important for my country and I want back for celebrate these big events. But it's very big news and very happy when I'm in my country for Jeux d'amitié des Grands Lacs because I remember when I am young, when I have a story, and now I know why I am in Burundi. I am there for change the mentality. The kids, it's a future for life because with kids, you change life, but it's my mission. I want to change the new kids for life, but it's very important for me. But now I want to talk, thank you, Peace and Sport, because with you, I have changed my life. And I promise to kids for Burundi, I want back next year with my medal for Tokyo.
I like that, I like that. Merci Jean-Baptiste, merci d'avoir... je sais que c'est pas facile, it's never easy. Thank you very much. Venus, as we saw in a movie, what can you tell us about the program, that Peace and Sport methodology? will bring to school boys, school girls in Burundi?
May I start by saying thank you to Peace in Sport. I think I enjoyed what I said before. In 2009, we went in Burundi, and I never been in Congo. So, think Peace and Sport, he permitted to me to go to the border, which is like 2 kilometers to go to another country, and I went to Oluvungi, was in another country. So this is what Peace and Sport do, is helping us. I was in Europe already, living in Europe for many years, and I go back to have a possibility to see the neighbor in 200 or 4 kilometers. I think that was crazy to me. So that is, I can say thank you. Back to your question on methodology of sports. I think to me it's not complicated. I went back this August to give back what the community gave to me. And it's very, very simple. As I said in this summer, I will never won Olympics if I wasn't at school. The reason is my parents are not doing that sports. But when I got a chance to be in a school, I met the teachers. And the teachers, they saw me how I was good talent for running. And to me, it's why I believe in the methodology of the sport. Go back to the school, use the best practice on getting the talent. I think it's the best way how to change the life of the kids.
That's important. As the only Olympic champion of Burundi, as I said, how do you think that program will also help the youth in Burundi, also together with you?
In my opinion, it will help everyone. It's going to help the kids. It's going to help our authorities, because normally, I think after winning the Olympics, I got a chance to have the good connection in the politician, in the sports, in all level of the country. So I'm trying to stay all the time on a neutral zone where I can communicate to everyone. I think I won Olympics in '96. Now after 25 years, I know it's the country where he was war, but I never have any problem with everyone. So I can see I have the facility to talk to everyone.
So it's positive when
this to me is the power of the sport. The Didier, he said, I remember when I won Olympics in '96 was the coup d'état, comment ça s'appelle?
Coup d'état, they understand in English.
Yeah, was the time was like the military was getting the power of the country. I never go back to celebrate my Olympic medals, and after some years I go back and they say that we want to know Venuste who he is, and they told me that the day I won Olympics, that day there was no fighting. To me, this is our responsibility as being champion and how we are representing in our country. So we just need to use the best way and to have the good image for our new future. It is a way how the sports can break the barriers and change the society.
Thank you very much, you two, for sharing that with us. Merci beaucoup. Merci. I would love to introduce my partner here today. He's one of the ambassador and Peace and Sport champion. He's also the only medalist of Togo at the Olympic Games. It was in canoe. He's here with us, Benjamin Boukpeti. Benjamin, you're taking care also of workshop. Can you tell us the concept of sports workshop?
Yes, of course. So,
please.
Just
a few minutes. Merci.
Just, can you imagine? You are in a very bad path, in a very bad move. You lose your job, you lose your social network, you lose your self-confidence, you isolate yourself. The sport workshop proposed to this kind of people to just practice sport every day during every working days. They give them the opportunity to overpass their fears. They give them the opportunity to really learn by climbing, by progress in box. And when they practice, they learn really something thanks to a strong methodology. A methodology that makes parallel in between sports and the daily life. Parallel in between sports and what you live in your job. Thanks to this workshop, these people recover self-confidence, are able to apply some good practices, some skills, and they can go again for their next objective.
Many champions here have been involved into this program. What is the impact towards the beneficiaries?
First of all, I would like to thank all champions for peace who participate to this program, because without champions it's not the same story. So thanks to Diana, Laure, Marlene. Because during this workshop, could you imagine when the champions come, when you not believe in yourself and the champion, you have seen him see him or see her in the TV, and we are here believe in them. That's the first effect. Secondly, we speak with them deeper, because we speak about what is a bad path. Because I don't know any champion who succeed, we never face a bad path. Be alone, don't know how I will face this difficulty, and go forward. So we can go deeper on what we have lived and how they can do. And the third very important thing is that if they go until the end, we will be there to reward their effort. So we give the promise that we will be at the end, and it's like an award for them and a new opportunity to meet them. So that's also something to encourage them.
Merci Benjamin. Thank you very much for these. I will take the microphone. Thank you. Merci. Tu voulais dire quelque chose d'autre? Non, merci. Je vais te laisser rejoindre la salle. Merci beaucoup. Benjamin Boukpeti. The Sport Workshop is a fantastic program happening in France. Let's watch a short video of this great program, Peace and Sport, and its Champions for Peace. Look at this.
We are in Zatari refugee camp, and we are following our activities here. It's not only to do the sport activities, but we want also to bring the peace part into the sport activities. For now, we have 3 sports. Kickboxing, we are tackling the aggressiveness. Table tennis, together with the International Table Tennis Foundation. Kickball is a new sport, so it's playing football on the table. We believe that through sport, their psychological well-being can be better. Therefore, we train the trainers, so we come here. The international federations train the refugees to become coaches, to coach the children.
The coaches are great, and that's one of the key, finding the right person, the right coordinator, the right coaches for your projects, because they're the ones who are there all week. And we can tell in terms of technique that the children are really training every day. So that's a good sign. So now there's a way for them to have activities outside of school, and they're not just in the streets.
You must be the second father for the kids. Something it's important to learn the kids control and respect and humility. We don't do anything bad. We are walking in the good way.
Actually, at that moment, we have a seminar of cheerleading to the girls. The goal is to see many children smile through sport, to understand the value of sport in their life, wanting to continue, you know, this urge of coming in contact with sports.
I love it. I love it. Such a great moment. I would love to welcome here to the stage the founder of the Palestinian football team and corporate communication manager of the FIFA, is Hani Talieh. Please join me. And 10 times kickboxing world champion and president of the Athletes Commission at the WACO, Zolt Moradi. Thank you very much for being here with us. Both of you. Thank you, Zolt, and thank you, Hani, to being here with us. We saw that in a movie. You've been telling us about this camp, the life of this camp, and especially what these activities are doing for these people.
Actually, it's first of all, I'm happy to be here tonight and to celebrate the 10th anniversary of Champions for Peace. Actually, as you have seen in the video, the situation in the Zaatari camp, it's really very sad and frustrating because the people who are living there now, it's not their choice. They had flee from their homes because of war, because of the situation that happened in Syria. And to be there and see their suffering and see how they are surrounded with frustration and depression and destruction, and to see how sports help to bring hope and give them opportunities was really a great eye-opening for me personally, and also inspiring as well. I mean, I grew up in Palestine, I have been through difficulties as well, but to be in a place without your choice, displaced, distracted, and in despair, it's really something outstanding. And how sports help them to just give them some hope and a glimpse of hope, the opportunity to just dream of a better future. And that's what I experienced when I met them, actually, through football.
Just to go more in details, we said that sport is having a great impact on the refugees, and especially for women. Can you tell us about it?
Of course. I mean, sports gives the opportunity to women to have the belief in themselves and to build up their self-esteem in a culture where it is full of many barriers, like social, cultural, political barriers, and how sports give them the chance to dream, to dare to dream, that one day they can become leaders. Because those little girls, they need a role model that look like them, that they can aspire to be like them in the future. When I was a little girl playing football in the streets of Bethlehem, I had no role model that looked like me, or I look up to her to become like her, whether as a champion on the pitch or as a woman in leadership position. So we are champions, we give the opportunity for those little girls to dream that one day then they can become like us, they can dress like us and be like us. And there's a story of this little girl that I met. It's really inspiring until today, and whenever I think about her, I think of the future of all girls everywhere around the world. Her name is Marah, and she said, when I play football, I feel like I'm so happy, I forget everything around me.
I'm free.
And free, and this is, you know, like football and sports will not bring them back to Syria. Of course, not in one day, one moment, but it's a way to give them the chance to dream that they can become one day what they want to be.
Thank you, Hani. Thank you very much. I love the way you say it. Thank you. We saw that kickboxing is also part of the activities. Can you tell us more about this activity that you know pretty much? Because with 10 world titles, you were going to this camp, huh?
Sure. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Please. Merci.
So I'm very happy that you watched that video because you could see the hero of the kickboxing activities, Ali, in the video. Well, yes, I have the experience, but honestly, I need to tell you that I tried to prepare my soul for the trip before I visited the camp. But I could not prepare for it properly. This is so touching. And WACO, kickboxing, needed to create a brand new special methodology to teach these kids in the camp. Because just imagine they are facing difficult and challenging life situations. So they are full with stress, and to manage this stress is not easy. And that's the issue. And that's where kickboxing can help. So there are two pillars of this special methodology, a professional and a personal one. So the professional one is, with controlled exercises, we teach the kids how to kick and punch and how to manage this stress so they do not use this aggressiveness on the street, but on the trainings. The personal part is a unique one. So as Ali mentioned it, and I'm very happy for it because I heard it from him, that Ali is not only a coach but a mentor as well for the kids. So he tries to manage the kids' daily routine. So like if it's necessary, he teaches them to brush their teeth. So this is the two pillars, and WACO is monitoring Ali's activities continuously.
WACO has been awarded Ali. He got a prize. He got a prize at the World Championships in Turkey by the organization of kickboxing, a World Organization of Kickboxing. It's something special. How was he for you there, and how you've been also a mentor for him because you bring your skills there?
Yes, well, Ali is a fantastic person. So he's not only well prepared professionally, but he's dedicated. He is very disciplined. He follows all the plans we discuss, and he has a big heart. Just a short story: when I visited the camp for the first time, I was warned that it's not allowed to visit different districts alone. But of course, when I'm somewhere, I would like to explore the environment where I am. And Ali took me to his house, but this is not a house. This is a caravan without beds, without heating. So he invited me to his home. I could meet his kids and wife, and they made me a lunch. So that's kind of person Ali is. I was very proud when WACO awarded him the Fairfield Prize. And I'm looking forward to next year because Ali is doing a great job. In 1 year, just imagine, in 1 year, Ali increased the number of his students by 50%.
And he could leave the camp, but he wants to stay there with the family.
Yes, it's not that easy, but he, after the World Championships where he visited us and spent a whole week with us, he needed to go back, but he went back with full of energy. And yes, so that's the case. But another thing which I would like to announce is that WACO just launched less than a month ago a program for women, a self-defense program for women, which is also a very sensitive topic in that area. So Ali is going to coordinate it, and I'm going to mentor Ali and continue the work with him.
Thank you very much to share these information. Merci à tous les deux. Thank you very much. I would love to show you something powered by one of our strategic partner, Hurricane Group. Now let's talk about how to ride a bike. I'm sure everybody knows how to ride a bike, but what we will see now is special. We call it, of course, BMX. You know, this is a sport, and this BMX sport is also part of the Great Championships and the Olympic Games. And it's an honor to welcome here one of the world champion of BMX, Alex Jumelin for you.
I said a hip hop, the hip it to the hip hop, you don't stop the rocker to the bang bang boogie. Say up jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to beat. Now what you hear is not a test. I'm rapping to the beat, and me, the groove, and my friends are gonna try to move your feet. You see, I am Wonder Mike, and I like to say hello. Up to the black, to the white, the red, and the brown, the purple, and yellow. But first, I gotta bang bang the boogie to the boogie. Say up jump the boogie to the bang bang boogie. Let's rock. You don't stop, rock the rhythm that'll make your body rock. Well, so far you've heard my voice, but I brought two friends along. And next on the mic is my man Hank. Come on, Hank, sing that song.
Check it out, I'm the CASN, the OVA, and the rest is FLY. You see, I go by the code of the doctor of the mix, and these reasons I'll tell you why. You see, I'm 6'1" and I'm tons of fun, and I dress to a T. You see, I got more clothes than Muhammad Ali, and I dress so viciously. I got bodyguards, I got two big guns that definitely ain't the whack. I got a Lincoln Continental and a some new Cadillac. So after school, I take a dip in the pool, which is really on the wall. I got a color TV so I can see the Knicks play basketball. Hear me talking about checkbook, cause it costs more money than a sucker could ever spend. But I wouldn't give a sucker or a punk from the rock, not a dime till I made it again. Everybody go, hotel, motel, what you gonna do today? Is I'm gonna get a fly girl, gonna get some spank and drive off in a death OJ. Everybody go, hotel, motel, holiday inn. You see, if your girl starts acting up, then you take her friend. I'm Master G, my mellow is on you, so what you gonna do?
Well, it's on and on and on and on and on. The beat don't stop until the break of dawn. I said a M-A-S, a T-E-R, a G with a double E. I said I go by the unforgettable name of the man they call a Master G. Well, my name is known all over the world by all the foxy ladies and the pretty girls. I'm going down in history as the baddest rapper that ever could be. Now I'm feeling the highs and you're feeling the lows. The beat starts getting into your toe. You start popping your fingers and stomping your feet and moving your body while you're sitting and you're sitting. Then damn, they start doing the freak. I said bam, right out of your seat. Then you throw your hands high in the air. You're rocking to the rhythm, shake your dairy air. You're rocking to the beat without a care. Cruise to the short shot MCs for the affair. Now I'm not as tall as the rest of the gang, but I rap to the beat just the same. I got a little face and a pair of rhyme eyes. All I'm here to do, ladies, is hypnotize. Singing on and on and on and on and on. The beat don't stop until the break of dawn. I sing it on and on and on and on and on like a hot butter. The pop, the pop, the pop, give it, pop, the pop, pop. You don't dare stop or come alive, y'all. Give me what you got. I guess by now you can take a hunch and find that I am the baby of the bunch, but that's okay. I still keep in stride, cause all I'm here to do is just a wiggle your behind. Sing it on and on and on and on. The beat don't stop until the break of dawn. I sing it on and on and on and on and on. Rock, y'all. I throw it on the floor. I'm gonna freak you here, I'm gonna freak you there. I'm gonna move you out of this atmosphere, cause I'm one of a kind and I'll shock your mind. I put the jiggles in your behind. I say the 1, 2, 3, 4, come on, girls. I get it on the floor. I come alive, y'all. Give me what you got, cause I'm guaranteed to make you rock. I said 1, 2, 3, 4. Tell me one to Mike, what are you waiting for? To the hip hop, the hippie to the hippie, the hip hip, the hopper, you don't stop. Rock it to the bang bang, the boogie. Say up jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to beat. Well, skittle bebop, we rock a Scooby Doo. And guess what? America, we love you. Cause you rock in a row with us so much so you can rock till you're 101 years old. I don't mean to brag, I don't mean to boast, but we're like hot butter on a breakfast toast. Rock it out, baby bubba to the boogie, then bang bang, the boogie to the beat. Beat is so unique. Come on, everybody, and dance to the beat.
Plus fort, beaucoup plus fort, beaucoup plus fort, tout le monde. Encore, continuez.
run to the boogity bang bang, the boogie to the boogity beat. I say I can't wait to the end of the week when I rap it to the rhythm of a groovy beat and attempt to raise your body heat or just blow your mind so with that you can't speak and do a thing but a rock and shuffle your
Alex Jumelin. Superbe. Et l'espace est très petit. This is very short compared to what he is used to do. Alex, can you tell us why it was important for you to be here? Pourquoi c'était important d'être là?
It's very important for me to show all you guys how we can perform some urban sports outside of the city, bringing back to indoor. This was especially small. From the 30 years of experience, it's the smallest I ever ride. Ever. No, I'm not lying. I'm not lying. It's the smallest.
It's so small. There is no brake. There is nothing. It's just that you don't know how to ride a bike when you see him. C'est vraiment quelque chose de fantastique.
Merci. Thank you. And so yes, we are from Montpellier. We have an academy called Fizz Flat Academy, where we can train all kind of people, young and older, men and women, to start riding BMX flatland.
Merci beaucoup pour ces explications. This is also why we champions here in that room understands what Alex is saying. Merci beaucoup. Je demande de l'applaudir très très fort. Alex Jumelin. Let's discover now a very great field initiative led by Champions for Peace and supported by Peace and Sport. Look at this.
Sport has the power to change the world. It has the power to inspire. It has the power to unite people in a way that little else does. It speaks to youth in a language they understand. Sport can create hope where once there was only despair.
Si on peut faire quoi que ce soit pour apporter une petite lueur d'espoir, un petit sourire à des peuples qui sont dans des conditions précaires et difficiles, je crois que c'est un devoir pour nous de le faire.
Je dirais qu'aujourd'hui on apprend beaucoup, ça nous permet de rencontrer aussi les acteurs locaux, que ce soit les animateurs, que ce soit les sportifs qui font des activités.
En tout cas, je prie que la paix revienne définitivement, que les personnes ne pensent pas au mal de quelqu'un, mais juste savoir aider son prochain. Je pense que c'est dans cette prudence-là qu'on va continuer à faire notre combat.
Vive le Mali, vive la paix, on est ensemble et on est une grande famille.
To talk about that field initiative, it's a great honor to welcome an Olympic medalist and founder of La Caravane de la Paix, is Marlène Arnois. And also the African champion is president of the Senegalese Taekwondo Federation and board member of La Caravane de la Paix, Bala Ndeye. Thank you, Bala, for being here with us. Come on the other side. Marlène, la caravane de la paix, where this idea come from? Can you tell us about this?
The idea came instantly the first time I attended the Peace in Sport Forum back in 2016. I was already really inspired by the Didier Drogba's foundation work across Africa. And when I got the opportunity to meet all of the champions for peace and realize the impact they have in their local community across the globe, it struck me. And then during the forum, I got to meet governmental leaders, institutions, and I realized that everybody in this room, we all share the same vision. And we all believe that sport has the power to change the world. And I just felt that we should gather forces and lead a field action in an emerging country all together every year. So I launched the Caravan for Peace with the help of Bala Diaye, the vice president, and also Daba Modibo Keita with the support of Didier.
Stand up. Modibo Keita is here, also is here with us.
Also, Pascal Gentil as well.
And Pascal Gentil, Olympic medalist and world champion in Taekwondo.
And there's a person in this room that I would like to especially thank. It's Ronald Japon, if you could please stand up. There he is. So we all came together and the first edition was in 2017 in Senegal. And we inaugurated water fountains near sport venues because I thought it was also important to lead sustainable actions for development. And the latest edition in 2018, we got the support of the First Lady of Mali, and we toured across the country. We visited displaced camps, and we try to give hope to the kids and inspire them. So today, Peace in Sport, for me, it's more than an organization. It's a family I'm honored to be part of.
You can. Why? The fact that Peace and Sport helped the program was to strengthen this program, and the dream came true also.
Of course. The Caravan for Peace is in partnership with Peace and Sport, and it's all together that we join forces, and it's a project that belongs to the Champion for Peace and every actor who wants to contribute, of course.
Merci Marlène, merci beaucoup, thank you. Voilà. He will answer in French, and I will translate. It's easy. The first edition took place in Senegal. What was the best memory that you got from the Caravane de la Paix over there?
Bonsoir tout le monde.
Good evening, everyone.
En 2017, j'étais là en train de regarder, et je voulais remercier Marlène parce que si Didier Drogba délivre des ballons d'or, moi je voulais dire à Monsieur Joël Bouzou, je vous délivre le cœur d'or.
If I was here in 2017, I was looking at Marlène, I was dreaming, and if Didier Drogba has the golden ball in football, well, I will dedicate to Joël Bouzou the coq d'or. How do you translate exactly the Rusty, yeah, thank you, of Golden One. Thank you very much. C'est important, parce qu'il est français, c'est pour ça.
Non, parce qu'en fait, je ne connaissais pas Peace and Sport. Marlène a fait que moi, j'ai connu Peace and Sport. Et depuis que j'ai connu Peace and Sport, ma vie a changé un petit peu.
I didn't know Peace and Sport at the time. And I met Marlène, I met also Peace and Sport. And since that time, my life changed.
Pourquoi ma vie change? Parce que je donne beaucoup de sourires à des enfants. Et quand on a initié cette caravane de la paix avec Ladju Doucouré, mon frère Modibo Keita, tout le monde, les Pascal, j'ai un souvenir qui me marque toute ma vie. On était parti dans une pouponnière, 300 jeunes enfants, de 0 jusqu'à 12 ans. Pas de papa, maman, personne. Et pour la première fois dans ma vie, j'ai vu des champions qui ont eu toutes les émotions au monde. Et pour la première fois, je les vois pleurer dans mon pays. Pourquoi? Parce qu'ils ont vu des enfants abandonnés. Ce jour-là, il y a quelque chose qui m'a marqué. Pour la première fois, je vois Marlène courir dans une boutique au Sénégal, acheter de la nourriture, du riz et tout, pour donner à ces jeunes enfants-là.
I just had a memory from when we were in Senegal with champions. We visited an orphan's house, and I saw champions crying. I saw great emotions. And Marlene ran into a shop, and she bought food to bring back to these kids. So this was really something special.
Moi, aujourd'hui, je suis président de fédération. J'ai ouvert un club de taekwondo là-bas. Et actuellement, on prépare 2022. Et j'ai un enfant qui a été sélectionné dans l'équipe nationale pour préparer 2022. Et c'est pour ça que j'ai dit à Joël Bouzou, je vous offre en fait le cœur d'or, parce que Marlène a changé ma vie aussi.
And I just wanted to say I'm the president of the National Federation of Taekwondo, and we created a club over there. And one of these kids, we're also preparing 2022, and one of these kids is part of the national team. And that's why I said, Marlene changed my life, but Mr. Bouzou too. So that's why I give you this. Thank you.
Ce sont les belles émotions que j'ai vraiment retenues de Caravane de la Paix. Et quand on est parti aussi au Mali, il y avait quelques tensions entre deux peuples. Et on a réussi encore à donner le sourire là-bas. C'est pour ça que j'ai dit qu'il y a des mémoires qui restent dans ma vie en fait à jamais.
There's a lot of memories. We went to Mali, and in Mali there were a lot of tension between ethnies, and it was difficult. And we bring them smile. We bring them fun, hope. They were laughing because sport. So that changed my life too. Encore another word. There is the Youth Olympic Games will be set up in Dakar. So what would it change also for you to welcome these Youth Olympic Games?
This is the first time the Olympic Games in Sénégal. C'est la première fois en fait les Jeux Olympiques de la jeunesse au Sénégal. Je peux dire que c'est les Jeux Olympiques de l'Afrique. L'héritage qu'on va avoir de ces Jeux Olympiques, c'est que le moment où on a prononcé que c'est le Sénégal qui organise les Jeux Olympiques, tous les pays africains ont déjà tendu la main au Sénégal pour dire que ce sont les Jeux Olympiques au Sénégal, mais c'est les Jeux Olympiques de l'Afrique.
And that's important to welcome them in Senegal, but these are the Youth Olympic Games of Africa. A lot of foreign countries, friendly countries, they came and they tried to help also, but that's what I'm saying. These are the Youth Olympic Games, not only from Senegal, but for Africa.
Et je suis très content pourquoi ce legs. Aujourd'hui, on parle de Sénégal émergent. On voit des stadiums, on voit en fait les routes, les ponts et tout ça. Et ça, c'est un legs qu'on va laisser à des générations futures. Sur le plan culturel, je pense que l'Afrique va démontrer que l'union fait la force et qu'on va réussir cette belle opportunité pour vous dire bienvenue au Sénégal, pour vraiment connaître aussi la teranga sénégalaise et connaître aussi la teranga de l'Afrique en particulier. Merci.
We're building infrastructures, we're building roads, and we will welcome you at Senegal. This is also will change culturally, and this is something mostly important for us. And we'll be pleased to welcome you all. Merci beaucoup. Merci Bala.
Merci beaucoup.
Baladai, merci Marlène. Merci à vous deux. To conclude, the best way to do it is to have memories from this evening. And the best way to have memories is to take pictures. So, not from me, but from the Champions for Peace. Please allow me to welcome all the Champions for Peace here on stage. Tous les champions, s'il vous plaît, sur scène. All of them. Tous ceux qui sont dans la salle. Volara Clifton de Verona, The Fastest, Florent Pietrus, Venus, they're all here with us. Thank you very much. And Didier, of course, Samir Eid Saïd, Jean-Baptiste Teglaloroupe, Dédéa Pascal Gentil is here. Come all of you. We need you. Ladies, please in front. The tall guys behind. Because the tall guys can be behind, we can see them. Ronald Agenor from IT is also with us. Welcome to all of you. Joël, of course. President, please. That's okay. Et I want you to applause. Je voudrais les applaudir encore une fois très très fort, que vous les applaudissiez. These great champions. The Vice President Didier Drogba, Joël Bouzou, the President. Marlène, take your place. Here are the champions for peace at the 10th anniversary. Plus fort, louder. Big smile. Encore. Thanks again to Are Water, BMW Store Monaco, Champagne Dots, SMG Technarch, 11 Campaign, Hurricane Group, my coach, and Sport et Citoyenneté. Thank you also to the Monégasque government and the city of Monaco and the Office du Tourisme. Merci une nouvelle fois à toutes et à tous. Passez un excellent forum. Enjoy the forum. Tomorrow we'll meet at 8:30. And also, they were here with us, the Hellenic community of Monaco. Evkaristo, merci vraiment à toutes et à tous. Merci d'être avec nous. Thank you very much for being here with us.